Welcome. We will discuss now binomial theorem for negative integral index. I will assume that you are knowing binomial theorem for positive integral index. You are also knowing combination of R things from N things. Still, just in brief, I want to reintroduce those things, then I will enter here. See here, as we know, A plus B whole to the power N equals to A to the power N plus NC1 A to the power N minus 1 B plus NC2 A to the power N minus 2 B square plus so on. In this way, plus NCR A to the power N minus R B to the power R plus and finally NCN B to the power N. This is our binomial theorem for A plus B whole to the power N. Once again I want to remind you that NCR is meant for combination of R things from N things, that is equals to factorial N by factorial N minus R into factorial R. I will show you one more way. Suppose NC2, we can write in this way, N into N minus 1 by 1 into 2. NC3 equals to N minus 1 N minus 2 by 3 into 2 into 1. Now, for proceeding for negative integral index, just once I have reminded you these things. One thing now I will show. So I am rubbing this one and coming to our specific context. Suppose if we want to write A plus B whole to the power minus 1, then also this formula is equally valid. This one is A to the power minus 1 plus, instead of NC2, NC3, I will write in this form. This form will be minus 1 into A to the power minus 1 into B plus minus 1 into minus 1 by 2 into 1 A to the power minus 1 minus 2 into B square and so on. see here in this form, when we are writing, in CR we are writing, there is a condition. For combination of R things from N things, R is a positive quantity, N is a positive quantity, and R can never be greater than N, or N can never be greater than less than R. So that's why in general we are not writing this form for negative integral index. Instead of NCR we are writing in this type. So in this type we can see very easily that if we are going on increasing the next term, there will be no term which will be undefined. So all the terms will be defined. So in this way, there will be an infinite number of terms, or it will be an infinite series. Using this one, I want to show you one particular thing which is very essential for you. See, that one is 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 equals to what will come? 1 to the power minus 1. Then this one we can think in this style, 1 plus minus x whole to the power minus 1, such that we can use this formula. So plus minus 1 into 1 to the power anything will be 1, we need not require to write, so we are writing minus x. Next term will be plus minus 1, then minus 1 by 2 into 1 into minus x whole square plus minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 by 3 into 2 into 1 into minus x whole cube plus, in this way we can say it will go on. So you can see this one what is coming, 1 to the power anything is 1. This minus and minus make it plus x. This one, it is minus 1 into minus 2, that is 2 by 2 is 1, and minus x whole square is plus x square. So it becomes plus x square. Here 3, it is minus into minus into minus, make it negative. So 3 into 2 into 1 is cancelling, but here minus, and here is minus x cube. So minus of minus x cube is plus x cube. And in this way, this will continue. So onwards we have to remember 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 is 1 plus x square plus x cube up to infinite number of terms. Without doing further, just I want to remind you, if it is 1 plus x, if it is plus x, then it will be alternatively come 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube in this way. That means 1 plus x whole to the power minus 1. The result will be 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus, in this way it will go up to infinite number of terms. Hope I can able to explain what is binomial theorem for negative integral index. Thank you.